out the
Checking it,
levels.
boys.
Here we are.
There's nothing that the four boys here at Murder Schmurder can't do.
There's almost nothing we can't do, even though we did just fail at assembling an IKEA furniture stand and got really mad and got into a huge fight. And 2 hours later, here we are recording a podcast.
And we had a planned Sucks or Fucks intro that
Explains all the snacks.
explains all the snacks.
This isn't normal for us.
It did go up in
But it should
flames.
It should be, because it was
should be
great.
normal.
I enjoyed snacking
It
Yeah.
on
went
these
up in
things.
flames.
But that
Flamin'
was
hot
the
Cheetos.
plan in the end. We did not fail. We just adjusted.
That's right.
Yep,
Because
it's-
that's what life is about.
It's called a
about
pivot.
rolling with the punches.
Rolling with the punches. Because life will give you punches, whether you like it or not.
Right. And most
You
of the
gotta
time,
make
they're
it fruit
right into the
punch.
nards.
You got to make a fruit punch. When life gives you punches, make fruit punch.
Make fruit punch. And if you're in Hawaii, make Hawaiian punch.
I like that.
Yeah.
And after you duck that blow from life, punch them right in the face.
Right.
Punch
Yeah.
life right back. Get
That's
them a kidney shot if you can.
Yeah. Make life bleed a little bit
Yeah. Because life ain't doing us any favors.
out of his pee-pee with the kidney shot, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Hell
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Murder Schmurder, and I'm Joseph.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Austin.
And I'm Grant.
And boy, do we have a show for you.
That's right. We do. We've got a great show. We've got a lot. You know, speaking of great shows, we're just hot off the heels of our second live show.
That's right.
Yeah, we did a live show. Everything went great.
Better than expected, I would say.
It was awesome.
Funny
No-
enough, talking about rolling with the punches, a lot of people that went to our live show were from
Bonnaroo.
Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
That's
Which
true.
got rained out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Joseph's wife got to experience firsthand.
Yeah, she was there. Everything was cool. Great Thursday. And then some point Friday, it just started raining. It wouldn't stop. And even though it's a festival that's been going on for years and it's held at a small farm in Tennessee.
In June, during
In
the
June,
rainy
during
season.
what is essentially Tennessee's monsoon season.
Right.
They were incapable of dealing with it. So they just.
Because it doesn't just rain here. It fucking pisses on you.
yeah.
Well, so apparently one of the big problems that they've had. So I've gone to Bonnaroo 8 years, different times, not in a row.
Gross.
I volunteered with them. I worked with them. It's a lot, but
Yeah, I know.
now it got bought out by Live Nation.
Yeah. Notoriously cool corporation. Live Nation.
Notoriously known for screwing over people, its band members, everything across the
Anything
board.
they can get their hands on. And you know what? Speaking of volunteering, is there a lot of people who go to Bonnaroo volunteer to work there because
Right.
it gives them reduced, rates or helps them get like camping passes or whatever.
You get free stuff.
You get free stuff, and a lot of volunteers just left after they announced that it was canceled because, of course, they would. Why
Right.
would they stay
And
around?
Apparently, some of them were sort of like the Narcan runners to like
Yes, I had heard that from Sarah.
the
She
health
was
techs and stuff, because a lot of these kids were like, "Fuck, I guess I'll eat 4 days of drugs immediately."
Yeah,
And people were
because
just
they don't have
falling
anything
out and
else.
shit.
It's
Yeah.
raining. They're all stuck in the mud. They're like, I'm just going to start popping pills and going crazy. And it was not good.
No,
So, for the record, Bonnaroo, before Live Nation took over, was very well run. They would also make sure that there would be maintenance on the farm when they weren't using it.
Yeah.
So, in the off season, which is 51 weeks out of the year, they would
Right.
actually put into an irrigation system or something like that to
Yep.
prevent flooding.
Right.
Live Nation has done none of that. That's
Gotcha.
one.
And look what happened.
Two. So before
Well, I
Live-
guess we really should invest in that.
It's a farm. What could happen? Everyone knows farms run themselves.
Here's the funny part about the volunteers. So let's say Bonnaroo had like 10,000 employees. Once Live Nation caught wind they had so many employees they didn't technically quote unquote need, they laid off most of them and cut it down to about, I'd say, 500 employees. And the 9,000 plus jobs are now run by volunteers, which for me was sick because I got to run that place like a fucking prison. Because I was like, because there's no one to check anything.
Right.
If you're a volunteer, you're like, I don't give a, here, take this. I don't care.
Right.
Like, oh, I volunteer. All right, well, this is mine now, which is sick. But because of that, when everything went to shit and then they were like, yeah, we're closed, all the volunteers were like, well, there's my payment.
yeah. See
Right.
you later.
Bye.
Yeah. I'm going to grab as many of these shirts as I can,
Right.
get some old water bottles and fucking leave.
I felt bad. I met one of the employees and I was like, how was it? And they took all the employees and stuffed them into the bathrooms.
What?
Because apparently the downpour of rain was so bad, like for safety, they just were like, hey, just hang out in the bathrooms. She said she was in the bathroom on Friday for about 8 hours.
Fuck that, dude.
And I don't know if you've ever been to a bathroom.
At Bonnaroo.
Right.
It's not a great thing.
Even
There's
after,
no God in those bathrooms.
Even after the first Thursday, like when you're like, maybe it can't be that bad. No, it's probably that
really
bad.
It's pretty bad almost immediately.
I was gonna say it's immediately horrible.
I was gonna say, I've never been to Bonnaroo, but I've been to music festivals. You don't go to the bathroom.
No.
Right.
If you could clog yourself up,
Right.
that's probably the best thing you could do.
Right,
For
or at
yourself.
least like if hopefully there's like a hook on the door so you can like just wrap a t-shirt around and just lower yourself down. You don't want to put your ass to that seat.
So we got to entertain a few Bonnaroo refugees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's really good.
Off the cuff, it's okay. So we got to entertain a few. Had some people show up. It was good. It was fun. Had some people leave. That was funny.
That was
I thought that was really funny.
I think the majority of them left during my script, and I was like, "It's not bad, not great, but it's not that bad."
Again, I think that was just coincidental in that you were the first to perform, and they were like, "Oh, this
Fuck
isn't
this
for
guy."
me."
Yeah.
Not fuck this guy. They were like, "Fuck these people."
I will say the people that stuck around afterwards, like after that, those people stuck it out.
Yeah.
Because we had a couple funny bits where I was like, ooh.
and they were awesome. Like
Yeah.
these were
Yeah.
like they were people like, oh, I could see us all hanging out. You know?
Yeah.
Yep. So if you were there, hey, we love you. If you
Thank
weren't,
you very much for coming.
thank
Yeah.
you very much for coming. If you weren't, we still love you.
Yeah, special shout out to our new friends from Philadelphia.
Yeah, the Philly
From
crew, they were
Philadelphia.
fucking
crew,
awesome.
yeah.
They were so sweet. They took pictures with us. They like promoted us.
Yeah.
They listened to our podcast prior to it.
Right.
Which was a good call.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out
Don't
how
walk by.
racist we were. They literally told me that.
The answer was kind of,
Slightly, but
Just the right amount.
Just the right amount.
Yeah.
It's peppered in.
but
you know?
satirically.
Right.
Yeah.
no more racist than Philly is.
I was trying
which it's not a-
I would say not a
trying to
high
remember
bar
their
to
names.
clear.
There was Annika, Kate, and then there was two others.
Look at you.
Wow.
I didn't get their names.
I want to say
at
there was a
all.
Lauren.
There was definitely a Lauren and fourth one. I'm sorry.
That's pretty good.
Right.
Hey,
Email us at
three out of 4 is
don't
not bad.
at gmail.com.
Yes. Fourth one, email us.
We should send them
Fourth
some
one.
t-shirts if we can.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
glad
good
you
idea.
brought that
Email
up.
us and give us your address, not a creepy way, and we will send you some merch.
Yeah.
A PO box is perfectly fine.
PO box is absolutely fine. Hell, give us the address of someone who you trust more.
Yeah.
And we'll send it to them and they can give it to you.
That's don't email trashville@gmail.com.
And this is just so we know your size. Send us some of your old clothes. Don't wash them, and then we can figure out the size and figure out what to send you.
Right.
Don't watch them.
That Goodwill bag that's just been kicking around in the back of your car for 6 months, just mail it to us.
Right, right.
Yeah,
We'll trade you a t-shirt for some panties. It'd be great.
I never said that.
We didn't say panties.
I didn't say panties.
I
Oh,
did.
I did.
When in doubt, double down.
Yeah,
my
one and
friends.
double down. Give me those socks too. Anyway, let's hear a word from our sponsors, Corsair Distillery.
All right. We talk about them almost every episode now that we've been sponsored by them.
Because we're supposed to.
It's because we're supposed
We're
to.
legally mandated to.
Today I wanted to do a little something different and not talk about necessarily a product that they carry, but I just really wanted to push guys, go to the distillery for a distillery tour. And they also do tastings, and
It was
there's-
cool in there.
Yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, that's right. We met up at
We
Corsair.
pre-gamed.
Yeah.
And Corsair had some Benedict Arnold Palmers, which were great.
Yeah, that was sick.
They were
I
really
will.
good.
I will also say one thing that's also amazing about Corsair
bartenders,
is
Mm-hmm.
not only can you do tastings of all the different liquors that they have, but they do have a wide array of beers
Yes.
from all across Nashville.
I
from different
noticed that. I
breweries.
didn't think they would have so many
beers,
local
and they
beers.
also have pizza from 312 Pizza.
Oh,
Wow,
nice.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that-
Isn't that Chicago style beer?
Yeah, Chicago
Pizza?
style pizza. They essentially like they'll make the pizzas in house and then freeze them, and then they'll send them over to Corsair.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It's badass.
So maybe if hard liquor's not your thing, but you still want to have a nice like local Nashville spot to check out, maybe you got your friends on the tour. Hey, go have some jackalope or something.
Also, if you want a nice little Corsair hat. They got hats. They got all sorts of stuff. Really cool merch.
I saw there was like a bunch of stickers and pins and stuff like that.
T-shirts
like little
and
bowls.
stuff.
The ones you really
The
wanted.
security around that was lax as fuck. Just saying.
Shut up. None of that. But they also have like those like mechanic work shirts.
Oh yeah,
that are kind of in style now.
Yeah.
I own like 4 of them. I love those things.
Yeah, they look great on lesbians. Yeah, I got it.
Right.
and Austin
and mustachioed men. Yeah. Now, whenever like I'll go to like a whiskey event, I'll like tuck it in and make myself look real blue collar.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, there's a problem right there.
Here's the problem: not enough whiskey.
Well, you ran out of carburetor, so I'm going to go get you a whiskey. It'll be $600.
Well, thank you, Corsair Distillery, for everything. And actually, I think now that we finished up at Third Coast, we'll be doing our live shows at Corsair Distillery. Right.
Like
we
I
worked
said,
out a deal.
Corsair Distillery is a great one-stop shop for all. You can buy bottles of liquor. You can taste the bottles of liquor that you're going to buy.
Right.
You can get all types of beer from not only Nashville, but in this entire region.
Yeah.
I did see stuff from Georgia, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can get really wasted and then go to the American Picker store and try to talk them down.
It's not there anymore.
Free pins.
American Pickers is gone.
Free pins and buttons. It's great.
And if you're like, man, I just want to clog myself up with cheese, get a couple slices of Chicago deep dish pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It's not deep dish, but it is Chicago.
What the hell is it? What?
Isn't Chicago style deep dish?
Technically, they have deep dish and they also have thin crust.
Okay.
Now, who the fuck is ordering Chicago thin crust?
People from Chicago.
Who the fuck is ordering Chicago thin crust?
Yeah. Never mind. Sorry. I'm going to go on a rant. It's just going to go nowhere.
Are you from Chicago? Are you from Chicago? Couple of people from Chicago opened up a pizza parlor called 312, and then they serve Chicago-style pizza.
What do they know?
I might take their word for it.
I've never been to Chicago. Isn't that weird?
Welcome to New York.
We should go. It's great.
Yeah. Welcome to New York-style hot dogs, where we serve nothing but the best vegan hot dogs.
Vegan hot dogs. Now we're talking.
Okay, and I believe from there we have Joseph talking about his
corrections.
My correction,
which does sound like a bird erection, but keep going.
Well, birds make me very hard, Jamie. No, I have a correction.
Joseph with his KFC bucket
that I cut a hole in.
I was about to say when he orders, like, can you guys cut a hole in the middle
and then just fill it with mashed potatoes and gravy?
What a weird drumstick. Oh!
It spat at me.
It's a very undercooked, very pink drumstick. So I have a correction, but it is bird related, and we are a very bird heavy podcast. So I am going to call this segment Corrections. Oops, I said something wrong. So on the Tower of London episode, I mistakenly said that a group of ravens is called a parliament, and I was wrong. A group of ravens is called an unkindness.
Fuck yeah, it is.
That's kind of cool, actually. I like that.
That's even better.
Right? It is. It is actually a group of rooks that's called a parliament, and as we all know, a group of crows is called a murder.
Hang on, rooks? Is that a type of bird?
Rooks is like, it's not a raven or a crow, but they look virtually identical. They're a little bit bigger than just crows. But they are different enough to be called a different thing.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Where do they live?
Are they just as smart as ravens or crows?
They're very intelligent, but I do believe rooks are European.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Can
the
it carry
rooks,
a coconut?
ravens, and
probably could.
Crows get along? Or are they all kind of like separate gangs? Yeah, like Bloods and Crips is like, you guys are doing the same thing.
I like that a lot.
Honey, they're fighting again. Black on black violence. It's the worst kind of violence. It really is. I hate to see it.
So that was my correction.
Speaking of birds,
Figured it'd be a little longer.
No, I hardly ever say anything wrong, Grant. It was literally one thing that I got wrong ever. So check yourself.
When Sarah reaches in the KFC bucket, she says the same thing.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Thought
like,
it'd be
really?
longer.
This again? This is what you want.
it's just to fight through a whole bucket of mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah, we have to
I
eat.
know, I know where it is. There's no chicken in here. It's just mashed potatoes.
Are you sure? Because this time there might be chicken in there.
What a lucky woman.
We're taking some time apart
Golly.
so she can calm down and not murder me in my sleep.
That was fantastic. I got the visual and everything. I thought you were going to your mother's.
You're not supposed to be here.
She hears a knock on the door. It's like Uber Eats, KFC. She's like, I thought I deleted that app. I could have sworn I deleted it. I was like, I downloaded it again.
I put it on your phone. I also changed your screensaver.
You paid for it.
Is it your hog? Yep, it's his hog.
It's still covered in mashed potatoes and gravy.
I love that woman, and I'm going to be really sad when she stabs me one day.
It's coming.
I don't think you're gonna be sad as more as like understanding.
I'm going to be like, it took you this long?
I get it. Yeah.
I get it.
Just stop with the bits.
Oh, another bit. Yeah. Oh, in the shower. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What am I, a pincushion? And then she's just going to stab me even more.
Right, just more intensified.
Yeah. I love you, Sarah.
That's good.
If I remember correctly, Austin, weren't you visited by a holy figure of some
That's
sort?
right.
Didn't we get some kind of religious
That's
fervor?
right. I got visited in a dream. I was in this really big nest that took weeks to make. That was made to impress a mate. But then the clouds parted and the big bird in the sky came down and he laid
The big bird?
the big bird. Right.
What did he say?
He gave me a commandment. And I was to
Like a commandment?
like a commandment.
Oh,
And he told me that you have to live every day like you're about to get laid.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he just say it, or did he put it on a napkin, or
It was
like written in stone?
in yolk.
So he sacrificed one of his young to write this to us.
No, it was almost like he wrote it on an egg and then dipped it in like colorful vinegar.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
like you know,
Okay.
you know, like when you like draw like with the wax.
Yeah, with the
crayon.
wax, and then you dunk it. And
Yeah.
it's,
And it was like live every day as if you're about to get laid. Which I interpreted as all encompassing. You know, you wake up, you clean your home, you make sure that your house is clean.
Ooh, make the bed.
trim your fingernails.
Right.
Trim the fingernails. is
Trim your
key.
fingernails.
Or your
Fingernails
claws.
is good.
Right.
As it might
Make
be the
sure
case.
that you yourself are clean. You know, take a shower, brush your teeth, floss, as if you know.
Maybe not eat too many foods that make you gassy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
You
a good
know,
idea.
Or keep
Yeah.
some Tums on hand.
Potentially
Right.
landscape the nethers.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
You
that's
know.
Or
something.
if you don't like doing that, as long as that's what you're looking for.
That's what I said,
exactly,
potentially.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Potentially.
Maybe
You know,
lay
like
off
rocking the
onions
natural,
for
that's
breakfast.
Let's not
You know,
get crazy.
like
That's
raw
what-
onions
some people
for
like
breakfast.
What's wrong with my ketchup and onions?
I'm not.
Oh, God.
He's just dunking. Hey, Grace. Give me a kiss. Gotta go to work. Gotta go to work. Come give me a kiss.
Your insistence on eating it like an apple is what bothers me.
Right. Then the eyebrows fizzle out.
Okay, so don't do that. Got it.
So
got
don't,
it.
yeah, but yeah. And that was it. There was no other commandments yet. He told me that he was working on it.
No other egg commandments?
No other commandments.
Damn.
I will say another thing that might, it's like when you're talking to a person, be a little bit extra nice.
Yeah.
It's like the first date. It was
Right.
just like, like sometimes you might be in a bad mood, but it's good to just let them have their moment.
It's just good to put that energy out there. You know,
I would also say like if you're trying to get laid and you're having like that human to human interaction, in that moment right there, that's when you're not trying to get laid. You gotta not go into the conversation with that on your mind.
That's good. I would say don't treat every interaction with another human being as a potential for getting laid.
I'm a fuck you. Right.
Yeah,
I'm a fuck you.
that could be a negative worldview to carry around with you.
Probably not going to work out very well.
Yeah, but if you go into it with an open mind, cool attitude, chill vibes, there might be a time when you're talking to someone and you're like, "Oh shit, are they putting the moves on me?"
Yeah.
And then
And
you
in
can
those
flip that
situations, be okay with the word no.
that's good.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say this. So there was a guy at the bar the other day.
Consent.
While I was
Is
working,
key.
he's sitting next to this girl. She's
There you
cute.
go. Consent is kiki.
He's he is obviously trying to hit on her, but she's like on her phone. She's like kind of in her own world, and he's like eating wings. He like literally
He's
stopped.
eating wings while hitting this girl.
Like literally, he stops.
You want a chicken wing?
That's exactly what he did. Like he's eating a
Dripping
wing.
buffalo sauce.
Sorry.
Who is this fat bastard? I
Like-
guess there's a chicken.
Like literally, she's on her phone, like obviously like reading emails, and he's just like, "These are good. Do you want one?" And this girl, yeah, exactly what you're doing is what the girl is doing to him, just like.
No.
And like he obviously sees that he shut down and like he goes back to eating his wings, and you could tell on his face, like, okay,
Plan B.
Plan B. What's plan B?
Come up with something.
So any blue cheese on my face? Can you get it?
And then by the
That would have an equally good as chance of working as just randomly, you want a wing?
at the very end of like his meal and he pays out and he leaves, he's like, "Hey, can I get your number or like your Instagram or something?" And she's just like, like, you know, she's trying to think of any excuse to be like, "I don't have a phone," while as she's holding it.
Other than just saying no.
Yeah, she's just like, you can have my Instagram, and he's just like, "Oh, yeah," and you know, grabs Instagram.
Yes.
And all I wanted to tell him is just like the important thing, like how he went about it was all wrong.
Yeah.
The way you like,
You don't lead with chicken wing.
you don't lead don't lead with chicken wing. Lead with connection. Kind of what Grant was saying.
Yeah.
To really hit it off with somebody is to connect with them on some level.
Yeah.
Whether it be stupidly, could be politics, or it could be something as simple as just like,
Chicken wing.
yeah. What's something you could connect on with somebody? Maybe favorite music.
Yeah.
Chicken wing.
I like chicken. She must like chicken.
And you know what? Maybe one day you'll find your buffalo spotted princess.
Honestly, but here's the thing: like a crazy icebreaker could be ranch or blue cheese. Like you could, like if you're eating, granted, you would both have to be eating wings in this
That does
in
help.
this situation,
That's true.
right? You know,
Catch them when they're coming out the bathroom and ask them, ranch or blue cheese?
but I guess you want to find something in that situation that you both are doing. You know,
Yeah, that's another form of connection.
was this at the airport?
Yeah, this was at the
How about
airport.
this? Where you headed? Not chicken wing.
We're headed Austin. My name's Austin.
Wow.
Boom.
Way to make it about yourself.
So you're going to be in Austin. You want Austin and you? Chicken wing?
Because you can have it both ways. I'll switch my flight right now
I'm just hanging out.
in the airport.
I'm not going anywhere.
In short, the first commandment is about connection. With your
Connection,
fellow person.
Connecting.
connection,
fellow
and cleanliness. Because cleanliness is next to birdliness.
That's why we have so many bird baths.
I mean, look at birds in the wild. They go through great lengths just to create a home for their partner.
It's true. They preen, they build nests, they learn to dance, they sing.
That's another thing too. Like build your house first and then go get laid. Like, make sure that everything that you have going on at home.
Yeah, get your shit together.
Get your shit
Yeah.
together.
Get
right.
your shit together.
Get those dance moves locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Practice in the mirror, you know?
yeah.
And then get out there.
Sing at them.
But like, if
Metaphorically.
you know, if you
or literally,
if you're trying
loudly
good
and
at it.
aggressively.
if you're trying to bring a
Loudly
bird
and
home
aggressively.
and the bird comes home and she's like, why the fuck is there shit stains on your toilet? You know?
There's no good answer to
There's
that.
no good answer to that, right?
That was somebody else.
Well, I was trying to piss him off, but I couldn't work up the stream earlier, so sorry.
No, I have to clean my toilet every day.
Yeah.
There's something weird about my toilet. It's like the poo
Yeah, it's
just
the
sticks.
toilet's problem.
The poo just sticks. I don't know what it is. So I gotta.
This is not the first time he's brought it up to me. This is a solid theory of his.
I've never had a toilet this bad.
See what I'm saying?
Sometimes I have stickier products, and you just got to deal with it. You know.
Well, you know, like in my 30 years of life, having one toilet where poo stuck to the bowl. I don't think it's me. I think it's the toilet.
It
I'm
could be an
gonna agree
age
with
thing.
you.
Thanks, Grant.
I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah.
Also, you'll find out soon when you move.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
You'll be able to test
Mm-hmm.
What's
Like
your
a
address
doctor.
again? What's it going to be?
What?
What?
your new
Oh.
address.
I don't know, but this new address has a pool, and I'm stoked for that. Pool.
Nice.
Oh, did you hear
man.
that, listeners / viewers?
All right. / lady viewers.
Might do a swimsuit murder episode.
Tweet.
Austin will have a nest ready for you with no poop stains.
Almost no poop stains.
Almost. No poops.
We got to give him something to build up to.
Just calling up the landlord. Yeah, I've got one of those defective toilets. it keeps all the poop stains. And I've been alive on this planet for 30 years, and I've only had one other toilet
30
do that
years,
to me.
and this is only the second toilet that's disappointed me.
That's pretty good.
I don't know.
All right.
That's my
Fellas,
theory. I'm sticking to it.
I'm under the impression that we've got a tag team episode.
Oh, that's right.
Today. Is that
Oh my
correct?
gosh, who could it be?
That's why I have a computer in my lap.
That's why I have a computer in my lap
It's
now.
also white. No, I'm kidding.
So we got this suggestion from one of our super fans.
And it's about time. We're sorry it took so long, Paige.
Hey, Paige, that's on us.
That's
Yeah,
you know.
that's on Joseph and that's on Austin.
It's on all of us.
I said Joseph and Austin.
But we got some handy dandy suggestions from Paige, and one of these, when we were digging into it, I knew the one I wanted to do real bad was Edgewood, about military experiments and science gone wrong with no inhibitions and just no guidelines. Just the idea appealed to me so much, so we appreciate it. And let me tell you, when we started digging into this, I was not prepared for the level of straight up fuckery and tomfoolery.
It's intense.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Y'all, this is going to be a multi-part episode. I'm going to go ahead and tell you because we got some fun shit to talk about.
Yes.
You sound like Donald Trump when you say science gone wrong, because I don't.
Science gone wrong. Whoopsie
No
daisy.
scruples.
I made an uh-oh. I put the beaker in the wrong place, and now it's blue. Democrats are blue. We don't like Democrats.
With all that being said, we're going to get into this. So let me put on my narrator voice and start actually.
To preface, Joseph did 99.9% of this work. I'm really coming in with quips.
I appreciate him saying that.
No, I really did. I really did drop the ball.
No.
I dropped the ball.
We're both here for you, Paige.
I'm here for the comic relief.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
All right.
To the listener, it was hilarious when we kept referencing, oh, it's Joseph and Austin's episode. And Joseph would go, yes, Joseph and Austin's episode.
It's our episode.
Yeah.
No, it
Austin,
is.
could you read that 30-page essay I wrote? Oh, sorry, I've just been too busy. And I can feel Joey's eye twitching. Yes, too busy.
This is sort of like if we had shared custody of a kid and I was like taking them to school and fixing their lunches and doing all this stuff. And then I was like, Austin, I just need you to pick him up from the baseball game. And then I was
I have a
just like,
doctor's appointment. Just please pick him
I
up.
just need you to
for the
pick him
baseball
up.
game.
You don't even have to watch the game. Just pick him up. And then I called him and I was like, hey, so where's our son? And he's like, oh, he's right here with me. Yeah, got him right here.
He's asleep, so
Put
he
him
can't
on.
talk. He
I'm like,
cannot talk.
Put him on the phone.
He's right here.
Hi, Joseph.
Cut to. It's just raining and the kids at the field.
Since when do you call me Joseph? I am your mother.
It's Mama J, and you know that.
I mean, Mama J.
Oh no, a tunnel! Whoosh.
I gotta go get that fucking kid. So,
No, and I do apologize.
no, don't apologize. We're here
Hand
together.
lift, pick up, kid. Shit, I gotta go pick him up.
Right.
Lift, no pedos. No, I'll just get him.
Speaking of rides, mine blew up. The back, my two rear wheels went
Again, what?
with the shocks. Had a lot going on this month.
Oh, yeah.
Is what
Oh,
I'm trying to-
sorry,
is what
I
I'm
thought
trying
you
to
meant
say.
it happened again.
No, thank
It's
God.
like, fuck, dude, catch a break already.
No. Anyways.
Anyway, out of the ashes of World War II rose the Cold War. The war-torn nation-states broke and reforged alliances as they scrambled to seize desolated territory and rebuild it in their own preferred image. In 1949, 4 years after the mass civilian murder of Japanese citizens in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the USSR tested its first nuclear weapon. No longer the sole nuclear superpower, the United States embarked on a policy of containment of communism, using any means necessary. Meanwhile, the USSR built an allegiance with the newly established People's Republic of China and began to spread their influence across the Eastern European states, while the United States did the same in Western Europe, forming the NATO military alliance as well as its continued occupation of Japan and former Axis powers. In the years to come, communist and leftist governments were toppled, overthrown, bombed, poisoned, irradiated, and carved up by Western powers, all while civil wars tore throughout Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. Proxy wars were waged by cartels, arms dealers, rebels, fundamentalists, roving death squads of paramilitarized police, many funded and or trained by the CIA. Where violence wouldn't work, embargoes were placed to starve civilian populations into compliance or to force coups. The CIA sold drugs in American streets to fund and arm corporations as a new wing of U.S. imperialism. Labs were supplied with machinery, funding, and staffing. Millions of people's livelihoods were now dedicated to constantly inventing and reinventing new methods of fighting. War. War never changes, but it learns.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Who wrote that? Was that Austin or you?
That was him.
Oh, okay.
It was a Fallout reference.
It was a Fallout reference, yes. World War II drove military experimentation. We're getting there.
Did we not go over this? He did all of the work.
That just sounded coded like you would write it, so that's all.
I know this is a heavy intro, y'all, but trust me when I say there's so much to come.
That's fine. I wasn't listening at all, so you're good.
And I'm going to come so much.
CIA good. That's all I'm hearing.
Right.
Yeah.
So World War II drove military experimentation and the research of death into new and horrific ways. Nuclear bombs bloomed like miniature suns and decimated entire cities. Germany's advanced mechanics turned mass death into a series of pulled levers and statistical figures. Mengele sewed twins together and injected children's eyes with chemicals. Unit 731 infected civilians with dozens of diseases and vivisected them, usually without anesthesia, to stress test their organs.
Just like in the island of Dr. Moreau.
Is it
I wrote that part.
Mengele? Mengele.
Mengele.
Okay.
Potato.
Potato, war criminal. While these crimes are heinous and virtually impossible to truly reckon with on a human level, it's important to note that these crimes were not memorialized, but learned from. From the Manhattan Project to Dachau, the war had turned both the Axis and Allies to their scientists, demanding new ways to fight and one-up the other side. For all of the death and destruction that followed, there was always more to come. A postmodern arms race had begun, and none of the governments of the world were willing to fall behind or call the others bluff. In the United States' case, they had taken all they had learned about warfare and a fair amount of Nazi scientists and ran with it. They followed a bloody path of discarded bandages, wounds frothing with infection like the mouths of sick dogs and broken people. A path that led to the Edgewood Aberdeen facility. And while it is horrific, believe me when I say, you all are not prepared for the level of stupidity and outrage that is in this story. This was a lab that was ran like a college frat house in a John Belushi movie, and I'm not even kind of kidding.
Is this where they did them Stranger Things?
This is Stranger Things did take a little bit of inspiration from this, along with the Montauk Project.
Yeah.
Paige, this one's for you. Austin, let's serve him up something hot.
Real quick.
You're serving it, but
You're helping. We're all serving.
Okay, so we have real quick. I have that question. So we have like Nazi scientists. Did the Nazi scientists like proudly wear their idea of like Nazism, or like did they renounce it, or
It kind of varies.
yeah.
But most of a lot of them were like essentially open Nazis in that they didn't talk about it. But if someone knew and was like someone came up to Werner von Braun and was like, hey, you worked for NASA, but you worked for you helped design the V2 rockets that bombed London.
Yeah.
He'd be like, yeah, I did, but I'm here now.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if there's like, you never talk about the Nazi accountants. It seems a little bit one-sided.
There's some of that, but I mean, the U.S. and especially, but a lot of the West was never truly denazified after World War II. Kind of like how after the Civil War, Reconstruction was not fulfilled in any meaningful way, and newly freed black people were essentially just left in the lurch and told to figure it
From
out.
day one.
From day one, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a similar thing in that it's a whole other episode / rant, but U.S. and world history would be so much kinder to everyone, and we'd be in a much better world if we had truly
tried to fix our mistakes.
If we had truly tried to fix our mistakes post Civil War Reconstruction era South, and then if we had also fully, truly denazified Europe.
Yeah.
And subsequently us and the rest of the world.
I don't know why, but I've always thought about Nazi scientists helping us, in that time period. It's just a bunch of Kriegers from the cartoon show
Well,
Archer.
I'm not a doctor. I mean, I'm definitely a doctor.
I've just always, every time Krieger comes on, I'm like, I bet that's kind of what it was like.
Yeah. And what's funny is I bet some of the younger scientists would be like, this German goofball is such a funny guy. Like not knowing anything. And then they find out later and they're like, oh, that explains a lot. He was pretty loosey-goosey with the test guidelines.
Oh, this is such a small oven. I don't know why he's laughing.
That's got such a weird sense
Easy
of humor.
bacon. That's hilarious.
You got your daughter a what? Oh, my God.
What a country.
So, gentle listeners and viewers, let's take you on a tour of the Edgewood Aberdeen facility with one of its nuttiest scientists as a tour guide, Dr. Colonel Jack Ketchum.
That's not a real name.
That's his name.
Yep.
Dr. Colonel Jack Ketchum?
Yep. Listen, you don't even know. This guy's a fucking weirdo.
He's very weird.
So,
is he like a colonel, like Colonel Sanders?
no, what's worse,
Like
this
an
guy's a
actual
for real.
military-
Trusted the colonel.
Like a military colonel.
This guy was a
Yeah.
colonel in the military.
Okay.
Dr. Colonel James S. Ketchum.
Of what regime was he a colonel? Was that kind of explained?
I'll get to it.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay. Dr. Colonel Ketchum. It sounds so stupid when you say that
It
loud.
is awful.
'Cause I wrote it so many times, and then I say it out loud. I'm like,
It
Dr.
sounds
Colonel
like
Ketchum.
a Dr. Pepper ketchup,
But he's got
mashup.
He's got to catch them all.
I was thinking
Yep.
Ash
it's
Ketchum.
Ash's
Ketchum.
dad who abandoned him
Yeah.
that
Right.
we've never seen because he was running the Edgewood facility.
It explains Pokemon pretty well.
It does actually.
This is Ash's Pokemon is Ash's drug-addled nightmares as he tries to reckon with his father's legacy.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a psychological break. Or we can maybe deal with some of the chemicals or something making
Yeah.
our Pikachus and
Yeah.
Name another one.
Charmanders and
Thank you.
whatnots.
I don't know any other ones.
You don't know any Pokemans?
No, I always hated it.
What?
Yeah.
I knew I hated you.
I had one friend in middle school because he also hated Pokemon. Like during recess or whatever, because all the little cards would come out, and then we would just wander away being like, fucking idiots.
So you've always been an old man.
Yeah. I thought that was established.
Just picturing Grant in the Pokemon world. It's like, Pika, Pika. And he's just punching in the face. It's like, get away from me. I have some work to do.
I was never into the cards, but the
I wasn't
video
into the cards, but oh
slapped.
my gosh, the Game Boy games.
Yeah.
Made the Elite Four my bitch. Anywho, Colonel Dr. Ketchum claims he dreamed of war without killing. To go ahead and put a disclaimer on this mofo.
That's a scary, weird version of war.
Yeah. To put a disclaimer on this mofo, he is most definitely an ends justify the means type of guy with major main character syndrome.
Definitely.
So the Thanos.
You're not super off, but not exactly.
There's a better
We'll come up with it. There is definitely a
there's
better
a
pop
better-
culture villain for
yeah,
this.
for sure.
Dr. Evil. Go on.
Ketchum,
I mean, Dr. Evil is closer. I would
because
say.
Dr. Evil is evil, but also like
We got the
silly.
zaniness about it.
Zaniness.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
there's so much zaniness to come.
Sweet.
Are there sharks with laces on top of there? Let's keep going.
Almost.
Those freaking sharks with freaking laser beams.
Ketchum joined the army in 1956 and left it in 1976. Served 20 years, and in that time, he did not fight in Vietnam. He did not invade the Bay of Pigs. He did not guard Western Europe with tanks or help build nuclear launch sites beneath the Arctic ice. Instead, he went on to become the military's leading expert in a secret Cold War experiment to fight enemies with clouds of psychochemicals that temporarily incapacitate the mind, causing, in the words of one ranking officer, a selective malfunctioning of the human machine, which is a fantastically clinical way of saying fucking people's psyches up worse than catching their parents fucking.
Oh yeah,
And he's going to do this with psychochemicals.
with chemicals.
That
like,
is
like
right.
airborne chemicals.
That's right. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ketchum, a psychiatrist, believed that his methods of war were more humane than bullets and explosives, and to prove it, he worked in a drug-fueled breakneck haze, testing chemical weapons and compounds on hundreds of soldiers.
He's Scarecrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's Scarecrow.
Dr. Jonathan Crane Scarecrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
But like a sillier version, like
Yeah.
Batman the Animated Series Scarecrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Good one.
That's yeah. Great job.
Yeah. I wanted to take a moment to explain a little something about the Nuremberg codes, which came after World War II. This is I'm sure everybody here knows what they are, but just for the
Not at
listener,
all.
you know what they are?
Not at all.
Really? Like you're not kidding?
I'm not kidding.
Cool. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar, like Jamie here, the Nuremberg Codes are a set of 10 ethical principles for conducting human experimentation, established in 1947 after World War II during the Nuremberg trials, specifically the doctors' trial. These trials prosecuted Nazi doctors for inhumane medical experiments on concentration camp prisoners. Key principles include voluntary consent of the voluntary consent of which the participant is essential. So like the participant has to say they're okay with this. 2, experiments must yield fruitful results for the good of society. 3, they should be based on prior animal research and knowledge of the disease. 4, unnecessary physical and mental suffering must be avoided. 5, no experiment should be conducted if there is a risk of death or disabling injury unless the researchers are also participants. 6, proper preparations and facilities must be used to protect participants. 7, only qualified scientists should conduct these experiments. 8, subjects must be free to withdraw at any time. 9, the researcher must be prepared to terminate the experiment if it becomes dangerous. These codes laid the foundation for modern research ethics and informed consent in medical research. However, Dr. Ketchum did not think that the Nuremberg codes applied to his psycho-experimentations, and apparently neither did the Supreme Court, who in 1950 established the Ferris Doctrine, which essentially shielded the military from any repercussions by prohibiting soldiers from taking any legal action against the military.
Oh, shit.
The court ruled that the military was within its legal rights to subject people to all sorts of mistreatment, up to and including death, and would receive broad immunity for it. They could do whatever they wanted.
Yeah. Those rules make a lot of sense. Just not to me.
Just not to us. Yeah.
Yeah, those rules make sense, and everyone else should follow them. We don't need to because we're the best.
Because
And if you
we're
do
the
it to
best.
us, we will bomb you to shit.
Yep.
So, you know,
Right.
deal with that.
I guess what Ketchum was trying to say was like, well, I have to experiment with these things if you want me to go defeat the enemy.
Exactly.
You know?
He was, like we said, very much an ends justify the means kind of guy, and very much the when Austin said experiments must yield fruitful results for the good of society. Ketchum heard that and nothing else.
Right.
He essentially was very self-aggrandizing. We'll get into it and everything, but he was very much the I am the solo hero of an Ayn Rand novel, and everything I do is for the better of society, even if they don't understand it or appreciate it.
Gotcha.
And he's testing like humans. For one, and 2 U.S. military personnel.
Correct.
I'm not saying it's right, but couldn't he have done what the CIA did and just find random people that won't do anything about it?
Or criminals.
We'll get into it.
All right.
Don't worry.
All right.
We got a lot to get
Yeah.
into, and there's going to be a lot of that stuff.
Can't we do this testing on pedophiles? Is that wrong?
Yeah, I mean,
they're already mentally unwell, so that might not yield good results. We're talking about like psychiatric experiments.
that's true.
They just want to diddle younger kids. Damn it.
All right, so this isn't great.
Start over.
This guy doesn't want to fuck 8-year-olds, but he is now all about the 12-year-olds. So it's progress. It's not great though. No one wants to say it's progress. I'm saying medically, from a clinical research point of view, we've upped it a few more years. So we just got to keep doing that.
Now, doctor, if we give him more of it, could we bump him down to 18-year-olds? Theoretically speaking.
That is our goal, yes.
In 10 years' time, we're hoping electrodes implanted in the brain will
Right.
bump that number up.
We'll at least get them to consent.
Theoretically, we could get them up to 60-year-olds, so we might make a whole thing about this.
Hey, there you go. Drop them off at the retirement home. No one's lonely anymore. Everyone's happy. So Ketchum died in 2019.
A Viagra pill that makes you
Right.
only horny for 60-year-olds. We just solved pedos. You're welcome.
You're welcome, Earth. So Ketchum died in 2019.
The little kid yelled.
And the facility where he worked, Edgewood Arsenal, is now a crumbling, taped off compound of ruins. It's been abandoned, much like the over 6,000 soldiers who had been experimented on. They've been scattered to the winds, ignored, and disavowed, and it's difficult to determine how many of them are even still alive. The Arsenal's records are boxed and dusting over in the National Archives, and that's only the surviving records. It is truly impossible to get a full grasp of the human impact of these experiments, and that's very much by design. For many surviving veterans and former staff, Edgewood remains unresolved, like an old haunted house that's never lost its grip, no matter how far away people get from it. The surviving legacy is a crazy story that built up its own undertow, and much of what we know is due to Ketchum himself. In 2006, he self-published a memoir defending his work, and the very next year was named as a plaintiff in the class action lawsuit against the Army.
And that's when I cut off their eyelids for science.
For science. When approached by the defense, he willingly turned over dozens of boxes worth of his own notebooks and records that he'd kept from Edgewood.
Read it and weep.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
He was quoted as saying, "Be open with someone and he'll reward you." During a 15-hour deposition.
I said that when I got pulled over for my DUI.
And see how that worked out.
Yeah. I still have to blow into a box to start my car.
During a 15-hour deposition, Ketchum answered questions freely over his attorney's objections.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I know what I'm doing.
Ketchum, you see, he wasn't just ready to talk. He wanted to talk. He was proud of his work, and all throughout his life would readily debate anyone about the ethics of testing sarin, nerve gas, LSD, and dozens of other chemicals on soldiers. But before you start to think of Ketchum as some kind of renegade scientist doing things for the sheer curiosity-demolishing sense of accomplishment, knowledge, and the betterment of humanity, let's get into his early years and find out who this guy is. When Ketchum was 8,
Sorry, real quick, Grant. How many concussions do you think this guy has had? Let's take a bet.
As many as you, more or less.
Me? It's a solid number. It's a solid number to start with. I don't know. Let's shoot for 3. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna say 5.
Okay.
I'm also gonna say he huffed some weird stuff and tested shit on animals at a relatively young age.
Get your bingo cards ready.
Yeah, that one. That's a good one. I'm pretty sure we're gonna look.
He's
at
definitely
some
hooking up a car battery to a cat and being like, "Yeah, cat's on fire."
Right.
It's cool.
Wow.
I mean, like I said, y'all should have made bingo cards. Right. You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, wow.
When Ketchum was 8, his ambition was to become a scientist and, quote, help struggling humanity. He was born in Manhattan during the Great Depression and grew up in Brooklyn. He was described as academically inclined, competitive, and obsessed with tennis.
Gay.
Hey, tennis rocks.
Nah. I got it out for tennis people, and it was for one reason. I was working at this place, and it was like the first day of football. First day, everybody's excited, and these two people come in, and they're like, "Why are we watching this when the Wimbledon Cup is on?" And I was like, "Excuse me."
Well, la dee da.
Right. It was the one time I refused to turn the TV for somebody.
You see,
because-
this is a Federer officially signed jersey. Like, I don't know who that is, sir. You can leave right now.
I was just like, the gall.
I do kind of love that. Like, I'm picturing like the bar perfectly divided by both sports teams, and it's like the kickoff, and I was like, ah! And they come in, it's like, can we change it to tennis? And it's like, needle scratch moment.
It's like
Everybody gets their guns out.
A dozen TVs. Everyone's glued to the TV. Everyone's cheering, and they're like, "What are you guys doing, losers?"
Yeah. It's the same thing when people come in to watch soccer on football days at Brewhouse. It cracks me up because, like, our ritual. We get there. Lauren, the bartender, is our best friend. We'll text her like that morning, because she'll text us, be like, what games do you want on the TV? And then we put them on, and then they're stuck. So they're like, nope, TVs are spoken for. And like occasionally, like these guys are like, hey, is the Manchester United game on? And we're like, no. Right. I think I saw it over there.
But across the street.
Right.
Yes.
And again, one day, this guy comes up asking for the Manchester United game. And I was joking like, nah, we got the real football here. And he goes, wrong kind of football. And like walks off. Like such like he got offended that I was joking.
That guy definitely thought of an insult for you a couple days later in the shower.
Yeah, I was literally about to say in the shower, he's just like, you're the wrong kind of football.
Yeah, I would have got him so good. He would have been crying.
No, honey, I'm not crying in the shower again.
This last year, somebody happened to beat us to the bar and put a goddamn soccer game on it. And it's like right before the games are about to switch over to the morning games at 11. And so I switch it, and the guy goes, "Oh, I was watching that." Which in that case, I'm like, okay, you know what? It's almost over. That's cool. But then, like, we got this soccer game on, and everybody's like, why the fuck is soccer on? And then we see this guy flop, and the entire bar goes, ah! like pretending like, oh, my arm! Like, freaking out. Because this dude, like, obviously flopped. And then the guy was just like, all right, just turn it off.
Just change it. The soccer fan at a sports bar.
Because it's not a sport.
It is a sport.
No, it is 100%. It's a
Yeah, I like
sport.
soccer.
It's a sport for the rest of the world.
It's just a sport you should watch either at a Mexican place or a British bar.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then everyone's on board.
Right.
Everyone is on your side. If you switch it to like, American football, everyone would be like, what the fuck
What
are
are you doing?
doing?
Right. Exactly.
I would like to do a reverse, like a Freaky Friday type thing, and like drop Austin into a British hooligans bar, like somewhere in like the shitty part of England, like, and it's just like, hey, what are you guys watching this gay ass soccer for? And it's like, fuck you, just say, mate.
I would never do that. I would never do that. I would join that soccer hooligan culture.
Dude, that'd be so much fun.
I love this warm beer.
I mean,
So I'm having a fun time.
4%. This is shit. I mean, delicious.
I mean, it's so
beer.
good. How about that Queen?
Y'all got any good food here? Maybe some wings?
no, soccer hooligans, like those are my kind of people because they're essentially football hooligans, but just a different sport. Same thing with like people who really enjoy rugby. I love people that go crazy for rugby.
Rugby people are intense.
They're nuts.
They're fun.
And hockey fans.
Hockey fans are fun too. You know what? Sports are good for people.
Sports are good for people.
Just everybody relax, play
Except
the sports
tennis.
together. So speaking of tennis, Dr. Colonel Ketchum's mother was a secretary, and his father, who went to college.
Speaking of tennis, sorry.
I had to segue it somehow. His father went to college at the age of 16 and was fluent in multiple languages. Managed hundreds of operators for the New York Telephone Company. To give you an even better overview of the kind of environment that Dr. Colonel Ketchum grew up in, his father was the right-hand man of Norman Vincent Peale, who was the pastor of Manhattan's Marble Collegiate Church and the author of The Power of Positive Thinking.
Is that book that was like, had like that major resurgence?
Yep.
And like, what was it? What do they call it? The law of attraction or something like that?
Yeah, he's actually like one of the progenitors of a lot of these. Look, self-help books can be really good.
Sure.
But they can also be a colossal pile of shit and a waste of time.
Sure.
And let's just say the power of positive thinking is more on the waste of time end of the spectrum.
Sure.
But Peale believed that suffering was largely a thing of the mind and that faith and right thinking could eliminate it.
Just to circle back to our marble church, is this like the fun little like glass balls that you used to play with?
No, this is an
back in the day?
expensive ass nice church.
Or this is like a really fancy countertop.
Everything's made of marble.
The Marble Collegiate Church. Very fancy, very smart church. To quote...
I wanted the marbles.
I know you did. I'll get you some marbles.
Okay, cool, thanks.
I've lost my marbles.
To quote Peale, truth always produces right procedures and therefore right results. This heavily religious upbringing, coupled with the woo-woo pseudo-scientific religiosity, took root in Ketchum from a very early age like weeds in a garden. Ketchum was admitted to Dartmouth, where he double majored in psychology and philosophy, because of course he did. He became obsessed with his high school sweetheart and came at her with all the force of a bull in a china shop, persuading her to marry him and move into a repurposed barracks that was off campus that did not have any heat in it.
Move in with me, babe. It's going to be sweaty.
It's going to be awesome. Pretty shortly after, he realized he was not cut out for philosophizing or marriage, and Ketchum divorced his wife and enrolled in Cornell University Medical College. Yeah, big never mind, to study psychiatry. It was during this time that Ketchum started his longest-lasting relationship, which was with Dexedrine. Dexedrine is a stimulant that's used for the treatment of ADHD, but Ketchum used it to binge study, at first taking 10 milligrams a day before quickly building up his tolerance to 3 times a day, and then eventually turning to that old druggy mentality of, I just take it when I need it, which became all the fucking time.
I'm going to go ahead and guess the only person that ends up good in this story is his ex-wife.
I don't know. His new girlfriend Dexedrine sounds kind of cool.
Dexedrine is doing great with him.
How do I get my hands on Dexedrine? That sounds lit.
I mean, it's kind of antiquated. You probably just find them much more powerful, easily.
You're doing great with Adderall.
Yeah.
Listen, Doc, I need some Dexedrine.
Be like, sure, let me get a time machine.
The 50s?
Do you need some Anacin for your headache too? Get out of here.
Sure. Want some
How about I go pick you up some Quaaludes while I'm at it?
Yeah, basically.
Supposedly you can get Quaaludes in Africa, but keep going.
As a broke-ass college student, Ketchum's usual meals were heaps of Dexedrine and an old pickle jar half filled with black coffee, which mood. So Ketchum decided to join the army.
Boy breakfast.
That's a boy breakfast right there.
breakfast.
So
You know what my breakfast was the other day? Literally 5 pork chops and black coffee.
pork chops and black.
Damn.
And it's the toilet that's the problem. That's what it is.
Sorry, having a breakfast all of uppers and black coffee is just like, that's just construction worker energy right there. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's just a construction worker who stops at the gas station, gets 3 monsters,
Pack of cigarettes.
fucking hot dog and a taquito.
Yeah.
And puts them all in the bun.
I've worked with that guy.
And you know what? They know how to lay some grout. So Ketchum decided to join the army, make some bank. And in 1958, he graduated from Cornell and took a job at the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research.
He graduated?
He absolutely did, although he was in the lower percentage of his class.
And this is just undergraduate.
What's that?
Is this just undergraduate?
No, he graduated. I think it was a little bit different back in the day with their
doctorate.
Yeah, doctorate and all that stuff. But I mean, he graduated from Cornell. He did become a full-on doctor.
Oh.
But we'll get into that.
Good for him.
Good for him. Bad for everyone he ever came in contact with. Although from Ketchum's escapades there at the Walter Reed Army Institute, it sounds less like a research institute and more like Pee-wee's Playhouse mixed with Frankenstein's lab.
Oh my God.
I really wish it was like I really wish he was kidding. It's once we get into the nitty gritty, it's
dude, shit's silly. Silly and sad. In an attempt to study cybernetics, he once half filled a room with a gravity operated computer, quote unquote, built from soda straws and Tinker toys. When asked about his experiment, Ketchum told his superior it produced nothing, yet it illuminated that which could not be seen, a logical process. Which I assume was the Dexedrine talking.
Yeah.
When the computer failed to impress anyone, Ketchum tried something different.
the computer that didn't do anything.
The computer that did nothing. Ketchum opened up a cat's brain and embedded electrodes in it to see if he could give the animal a new way to communicate, which I don't understand the hypothesis of his experiment in the first place.
Hilarious that you guys referenced doing something to a cat
That
earlier.
is pretty good. Well, clearly he's trying to get the cat to talk. I mean,
it sounds like
no problems so far.
It does sound as if he is.
Meow.
I'm Dave.
Oh my God, it worked.
So after the vivisection and implanting the electrodes, Ketchum just straight up left to play tennis. For some reason, assuming that a veterinarian would show up at the Army Walter Research Institute lab and just care for the animal.
Did they?
No.
Oh.
Ketchum left this poor animal for a week by itself.
What?
When I read that, I was like, I know Joseph was crying.
I was crying into my computer
and angry.
I just wish I could just time travel just to punch this dude right in the face.
Yeah,
That's just bad science.
It's awful science.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Just hold on to that feeling, because throughout this series, we're going to be coming back to that feeling. He returned to find it half dead, and then, in his own words, tried to nurse it back to health in his bathtub, but obviously it did not work. Now, Ketchum's experiments and eccentricities did not end there. He actually submitted articles to the New Yorker and other magazines, including Playboy, and sent them an essay titled Sex in Outer Space. Yep. He would bring a typewriter with him in sessions with his patients and literally just type every word that they said in his drug-fueled carpal tunnel fits. he would literally just write every single thing that they said down and then show his notes to a supervisor who told him he should be more discriminating, which I think is code for stop bothering me with this shit.
1,000% edit that shit down, my guy.
And if Ketchum hadn't been so annoying,
Hold on. You're not going to read us his submission to Playboy?
I couldn't find it.
I'm
Damn
sure
it.
it was submitted and then burned.
I'm sure it was. I mean, it was submitted, not published.
Right.
I could not find it.
Damn.
I will look again, see if I can find it, maybe bring it for next time. But if Ketchum, unfortunately, had not been so annoying and clearly so off his rocker, we might not even be talking about him today. But just 2 years after Ketchum's hiring, in 1960, his supervisor had had enough and pulled Ketchum aside and told him about a new opportunity at a different institute where they were doing fascinating new research.
They got a shitload of cats over there. I already packed your bags. Have fun.
This was absolutely a case of him trying to get this dude the fuck out of here. And Ketchum, the drug-fueled goblin that he was all ears.
Cat ears.
Cat ears that he just sewed to his own ears. And that, gentle listeners and viewers, is how Ketchum ended up at Edgewood Arsenal Military Facility. And that is where we're going to pick up next time for part 2 of the Edgewood military experiments.
We'll see you next time.
Gasp!
Is this going to be a 3-parter?
Oh, this is definitely going to be at least a 3-parter,
Ooh.
possibly a 4-parter.
Yeah.
It'll be our longest series yet.
I know.
I do
exciting.
think it's hilarious that like his boss was just like, I gotta get him out of here.
No, literally,
I gotta
like
get
this
this man
man
out of here.
had a horrible impact on modern medicine and psychochemical warfare because he was so annoying and weird and fucked up that his supervisor was like, "Dog, I got to get this dude out of here."
This guy kind of looks like a young Mitch McConnell.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
I legitimately can't imagine that.
Is he? I imagine
He's
really
been old my entire life. I'm having a
I
hard
know,
time
right?
right now.
I imagine he's just sweaty every day. Like
Oh, yeah.
all day, just like
Grinding his teeth.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah, he
also
lives on like just. I imagine he's just eating raw coffee grounds with a spoon,
Right.
And then just however you're taking
Painting the bowl.
The Dexedrine. Yeah, no, Grant, you
if
are
it's like pill form or what, I don't
dude.
know.
You are straight up on it, dude. That is exactly this guy's vibe.
What a
He-
delight.
It's kind of like if Rick Moranis was evil.
Okay,
another thing I'll add to the bingo, this guy jacks off a lot. I mean a
Attempts.
lot. I'm not, he's gooning.
he's just tossing around a
Yeah,
wet
he's-
noodle.
Yeah,
He-
he's slapping in his palm like a remote with a dead battery.
Come on. Come on.
Give old Ketchum what he needs.
Damn it, we'll try later.
I didn't become a Dr. Colonel for this.
Need more Drexadine.
And y'all, it's gonna get a lot
gonna get a lot
wilder.
weirder.
It's gonna get crazy. I hope you stick around for the next time. I hope you're excited for it, and we'll be seeing you soon.
And if you didn't like it, this is Paige's fault. Blame Paige.
If you're bored, then sorry about it, but Paige fucked you.
If you don't like this, email us at don'temailtrashroll@gmail.com. Insult her thoroughly, and I will make sure it gets forwarded
And
to
if
her.
you do, don't email trashville@gmail.com and give Paige some praise. The praise that she deserves.
and I'll make sure to forward that to her.
That's right.
Also, do the like, subscribe thing, comment on all the stuff. Comments
Yep.
really do
Follow
well
us
for
at
us.
Trashville_USA.
On all our social media.
all
Yeah.
our social media.
Obviously, you've seen this clip on the YouTubes.
Hi,
The
YouTube.
Hi,
YouTubes,
YouTubes.
like, subscribe, like they say on YouTubes.
Click that bell to
Get notified.
notifications. If you also want to help us out, we are going through Spotify, so it does help to just share everything that we do through Spotify. Follow us over there, comment. That engagement does help us, but helping us on YouTube,
Climbing that
TikTok,
fake little ladder, baby.
Instagram, all
right.
of that. That
Share it
helps
to your
us.
friends, send it out, comment. Just if there's a button associated with whatever platform you're
Click
watching
it.
us on, just click it a couple times for us. Do something.
It's that simple.
It's
Clickety
simple.
click.
It's stupid. The algorithm is going to drive all of us to extinction. But
Right.
until that point, We need some money.
So sign up for our Patreon or click the link in our bio on any of our social media where you can buy more of our merch. Or sign up for our Patreon where that money goes straight into doing more projects like this.
Hooray.
And we're working on a new podcast called Movie Court.
Movie Court.
Movie Court, I think y'all are really going to like it.
Where we take would you say underrated films or
I think
classics,
underrated,
underrated.
cult classics, personal favorites.
yeah. And then
divisive movies,
right.
potentially.
And then we take them
maybe a couple
to
heavy
courts.
hitters.
Right.
Yep, there's going to be a judge, there's the prosecution, there's the defense, and we're going to just hash out what makes this movie great or what makes it suck. And we're really excited about it. It's a super fun project that involves a lot of yelling and crosstalk. We're gonna once we get ourselves harnessed like the wild stallions we are.
More importantly, suits.
Suits.
Got to dress up like a lawyer.
We're gonna look good.
Suits.
And then we're going to be doing a third podcast. I'm thinking it's going to be called Sleazy for Yeezy, where we're going to be doing a deep dive in all things Kanye West. And
We're not going to be doing that
that's
one.
That's a Jamie solo.
Veto.
That's Jamie talking into a string can with nothing on the other end.
That's a great
I'm not
idea.
crazy. I'm not crazy.
Just follow me back, yay.
I'll just like hand him a microphone and be like, "Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
It's
you're recording. Yeah.
Could you imagine getting Kanye West to do a string, like a tin can on a string with you?
This is the only way they can't listen to us.
I just imagine if I actually met Kanye, I'm like, oh shit, he is crazy. Oh, what have I done?
But what if he wasn't? Yeah, man, it's a solid act. Yeah. It's the only way I stay.
Wait, the cameras are off?
Right.
Oh, thank God.
That's the only way I stay relevant.
That makes me like him a lot less.
Right. It's all an
Oh,
act.
you're a
the
sociopath.
The
Got
amount
it.
of like I had for Kanye was already very, very basement
Right.
level.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan.
No, especially not now.
Not ever for me.
No, fuck Kanye. I've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck you, Kanye West.
Fuck your message, but also we like your music.
Fuck
But even
you.
your newest message,
Jamie really
is
likes
terrible.
your music.
Yeah, your music production's fantastic. Great work. But everything else,
He really
especially
likes your new
message,
stuff.
He did produce a couple of good albums. I will concede to that.
Oh,
a couple great albums.
every once in a while, even a blind pig finds a truffle. I'm Joseph.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Austin.
And I'm Grant.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Like what you hear? Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Trashville_USA. And if there's a true crime story you want the gang to cover, email us at don'temailtrashville@gmail.com. Murder Schmurder is produced by Jamie. Our tracking engineer is Grant. And our mix and mastering engineer is Julie. Incidental music and our theme song is provided by Jules. This has been another production of Murder Schmurder.